Health and Human Services. You think that they probably have, I don't know, maybe a couple of different other things that they should be paying attention to. Like, I don't know, maybe the formula shortage of, starving babies. You think that that would be pretty important, or impending food shortages. You should probably get ahead of that stuff. Or, I don't know, making sure everybody has the jabs available for them. But no. They're considering, right? Because abortion has now been illegalized. It will never be around for anybody out there except for, I don't know, like the 24, 25 different states that, don't have trigger laws on the books, or just going to make it, just to have different protections in place for any of that stuff. Or the bunch of different states that do have trigger laws in place that have, specific carve-outs that are there. No, definitely. They need to consider, because Elizabeth Warren and AOC decided that this would be a good idea to set up abortion tents on federal lands. Oh, it's a good thing you're not using those federal lands for anything important, like, I don't know, drilling for oil so maybe people could afford some shit, okay? So that, hey, you know what? You could really kill two birds with one stone, but no babies, because abortion's murder. But anyways, no. If you were drilling on those federal lands instead of setting up abortion tents, gas would be cheap enough so that some of these fucking sluts could go ahead and go to a state that, I don't know, maybe allows abortion, because those are still there, okay? Half the fucking country is going to have abortions, okay? But no. We're going to try to make this a central issue for the upcoming midterms. But unfortunately, like I've pointed out many fucking times, it's not that big of a fucking issue. Nobody really gives a fuck about abortion except for the weirdos on Twitter in the blue fucking cities across the country that were already going to vote Democratic. I got the numbers for it, but first and foremost, this story's totally fucked. Anyways, U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services, Xavier Becerra, didn't rule out abortion tents on federal lands when Chuck Todd asked him on Sunday's Meet the Press about controversial proposition. I think they're continuing to explore everything that's out there. It's so fucking stupid. Set up a tent and hopefully your fucking abortion nurse also has a rainbow wig and a fucking clown nose. Becerra told Todd, referencing the idea pushed by New York Congresswoman, AOC, and Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Wampum. While Becerra did say all ideas can't immediately go into practice. No, what? Can't you just kind of retrofit some of those ventilators that you got from the coof, okay, and then just turn them into a suck machine instead of a blow machine? Wouldn't that also be able to, help you out? Because you didn't really use any of those ventilators, and most of the people that got put on the ventilators that were created for the one specific use ended up dying at like an 80% clip. Not, putting anything particular out there, just, citing some facts that if I put in a different light, might be grounds for taking down this video. So you go ahead and connect the dots on your own on that one. But anyways, in response to the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade, once again, round of applause, because it's just been day after day of spurging, and that could be its own segment in and of itself when it comes to Twitter. But anyways, several Democrats came forward with a suggestion to reappropriate federal lands like parks and landmarks for abortion services. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Go get the old scrape from out underneath the Lincoln Memorial. Or you get some record-setting hoe with a fucking triple-digit body count to just go sit on the top of the Washington Monument. That could be fun. I'll start with the babiest of the babies on the baby step. What the fuck? Open abortion clinics on federal lands in red states right now. They don't want them. They don't want them. Most of these red states are overwhelmingly against abortion as a concept to begin with. Sure, they're fine with a couple of little carve-outs, okay, for rape and incest, which is like, yeah, no, that makes sense. But again, I think only like Utah's doing it right when it comes to this stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, we're going to try to mitigate some of those opportunistic, it's second thought cunts that are going to be out there just saying, oh my God, I got raped, so that's why I needed to wait 3 months in order to come forward with this claim. So yeah, I'm definitely going to need an abortion. And no, it wasn't just because me and my baby daddy had a big blowout before this stuff, okay? No, it's definitely nothing like that. Like 98% of other abortions in other states get carried out with, a woman's right to choose, okay? It never has anything to do with the life of the mother. But yeah, no, again, to get back on target for a moment, but Utah requires you to have filed a police report. So if you're lying about the rape, you can go ahead and face charges for filing a false police report. So at least there's something on the line there. So I like that. I do like that. And again, you know, contraceptives are fucking available. Plan B still hasn't been taken off the market, okay? So if you just decide that raw is the law, okay, I don't know, stick a sponge up in there or something like that. There's plenty fucking steps between having a little bundle of joy in 9 months, okay, and taking care of that shit the day after. Like, for fuck's sakes. Some of you fucking lazy bitches, just fucking work on your head game. Like, for Christ's sakes. We'll deal with that. But anyways, whatever. A few days later, Senator Warren, suggested that Biden administration should open Planned Parenthood outposts on the edges of national parks. Why don't you just talk to somebody in your tribe in order to try to set up a few teepees? You have people who are right now in need of abortion care services. So we're gonna do what we can to give people something as quickly as we can. I thought that was Elizabeth Warren. Same fuck. You would be highly likely to believe that something that stupid would also come out of her mouth. But again, this is just merely the head of the HHS, right? No, nobody nearly as important. Anyways, yeah, but again, he also doesn't understand the fact that, you know, the places that even do have trigger laws, most of them have lawsuits against them right now, just forestalling the inevitable. But then they also have carve-outs as well for like 15 weeks, 6 weeks. Okay, there's very few states that are just like, nope, we're just going to have boxes closed. They've already fucking sealed it up. So again, just wait until the end, okay, or take a trip down the flight of stairs or paging. Oh, this is what they should do. This is what they should do on the edges of parks out there. Okay, yeah, you know, no, you can set up your tents and everything. Paging Dr. Scholes. Paging Doc Martin. Let's throw it back to the 70s, shall we? Everybody likes a good reboot. Bell bottoms and swift kicks. But again, they continue to miss the point, okay? Again, they think that the establishment here thinks that this is a popular thing to do, right? That they have a finger on the pulse of the nation. Abortions and those goddamn guns, they just all need to go. They all need to disappear because we're basically on the brink of a religious tyranny brought to you by the Supreme Court. Just don't mind the fact that Democrats control both the House and the Senate and the presidency and basically every school board and local election that's out there and anything like that. And most of these states, anyways, all of the blue states that are there are just going to have, enshrined laws for abortion, and it's just merely a stone's throw away from another state. Even if you do find yourself in need of an abortion, it's not going to be that far unless you're in the deep south, but even still, most of those places have carve-outs anyways. But no. The administration has their finger on the pulse. That's why they couldn't even get the red carpet rolled out for a fucking B-tier airhead. Biden is not popular. Biden got 81 million votes. Remember, those are the official results out there. The most popular president of all time. Couldn't even get Paris Hilton in 2022. Some fucked out 40-something. Couldn't even get that bitch to show up to an event he was holding because Britney Spears was getting married for the 45th fucking time. That there's only so few brain cells that can congregate in one fucking place, okay? And you couldn't make that happen in the White House? That's big fucking sad. You're pathetic, Joe. And you don't fucking get it. Hotel heiress and reality TV star. Well, that would be a thing that you could say if this was the early 2000s? What the fuck? The Simple Life. I was going to say Real World. Again, it was that same time frame. It was 2002, 2004. Okay, back when Joe was merely in his 7th term as a senator. That was the last time Paris Hilton even mattered. Okay, and even before that, she was the one. I'm pretty sure she was the one who kicked off the whole. Oh my God, my sex tape got leaked. Therefore, now I'm popular. Okay, this fucking idiotic bag of bones was out there talking on a place that barely gets more views than I do. Okay, she was speaking to Chelsea Handler, somebody who recently, just kind of circling back to the first article of the video here, shouted out her 3 abortions. Yeah, cool. Make mention of that cemetery in your fucking crotch. It's funny. I wonder how they voted in 2020. But anyways, that she chose Britney Spears over President Biden. You have an opportunity to meet with the sitting president of the United States, but you can't stand him that much that you went to somebody's fucking ninth wedding. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, again, I don't like Biden at all. I think he was a decent man at one point or another. And I might have said, I'd have to go back and take a look. It's like, it's kind of sad that he's getting pushed along by his parents, or not his parents, sorry, by his family members in order to just, you know, hey, just kind of push him along there. He would just be the mouthpiece of the organization. But the fact of the matter is, he's been saying some really repulsive shit the entire time he's been in office. I don't hold any reverence for him personally. But for the office itself, yeah, man, that'd be super cool. But no respect, no fucking respect from somebody who's just simply clout chasing. So again, you couldn't get somebody who exists to be in the public eye to show up for you, but instead went to a private wedding. God, man, just hold this fucking L. Handler inquired about the conflict that arose when the president asked Hilton to DJ the same night of Spears' June 9th wedding, and Hilton responded, "Yeah, I was asked by President Biden and their team to go DJ for like that summit dinner." Oh, God. It's all right, I'm fairly intelligent. I can afford a couple of brain cells here. I'll do it for you, guy. I do it for you. With all the leaders of the world. But it was the same night of Britney's wedding. You had an opportunity to network with some of the biggest leaders in the world, and you decided to go to Britney Spears. I'm not even being hyperbolic. What is that, 5th wedding? Hilton is referring to the 9th Summit of the Americas, which began on June 6th and ended June 10th, with this year theme being Building a Sustainable, Resilient, and Equitable Future. Okay, so, her hair kind of makes me think that she's equine, but I don't really know about equitable. But anyways, June 9th did see Biden meeting with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Oh, so they did get a bitch to turn up. That's nice. Who is known for appreciating events that are well DJ'd. Ick-juiced? Oh, okay. By Hilton. But Hilton said, like, no. I'm not gonna miss that, but like, we'll send a helicopter and you can fly back and forth. And they were gonna send Navy 1 to go get her and fly her and get her flew back out to Britney Spears' wedding. Your tax dollars at work, my guys. Okay. And I'm not going to be the one, like, landing in and out of Britney's wedding in a helicopter, like, so I just had to cancel on the president. That's how much reverence the most popular president of all time gets. And it's because, you know why? His approval rating and the fact that what he thinks is important just doesn't hit home with your average American. Okay. So we got a Monmouth University. Kind of like a straight down the middle of the road, non-partisan poll. Okay. Monmouth. Okay. Very respected poll that is out here. Can't stress that enough, okay? And they're even talking about more Americans struggling with inflation, gas prices, tops family concerns. Number of Americans who are financially struggling has increased by double digits in the past year as inflation and gas prices top the list of problems faced by the nation's families. I could say the exact same thing about Canada, because normally I do my grocery shopping now that Costco stopped being big fucking cocks, okay? I go there and I've seen prices go up 50 cents to $1, and I'd go to Superstore or Safeway just occasionally, right? But over the past weekend, I managed to go out to Superstore. I forgot a couple of things at Costco, but whatever. It's either they didn't have it or I didn't like what they had to offer, which is just a bigger problem, okay, with impending food shortages coming, okay? And I don't even eat that much shit, but you can't even get my nice fucking salad. But anyways, still, less about me, more about the subject matter, okay? I went to Superstore and just noticed that, man, everything is up like $1 or $2. Everything, literally everything out there, just over a couple of weeks' time. Like, this shit is real, and it's not rolling back anytime soon, and it's on everything. Monmouth University poll finds that a majority of federal government actions are hurting them, and that President Biden's policies are not benefiting the middle class. Preference for party control in Congress remains divided. We're going to take a look at the results of these polls and try to break them down a little bit more. With no real movement since the spring. All right. So we got questions and results. Let's see the questioning methodology that's here, and then take a look at kind of the back and forth, the more correlated questions that are asked here. So, first and foremost, do you approve or disapprove of the job Joe Biden is doing as president? As approval, it is the lowest it has been since Biden's taken office by a long shot. 36 fucking percent. 36%. Okay. 978 people were questioned. Okay. I don't know about their methodology as exactly who they come across when it comes to screening. But again, you can see a pretty standard trajectory when he took office, 54%, and then March, a couple months later, 51, and then back up to 54 in April for whatever reason. And then it's just been on a downward fucking decline since then. 48, 48, 46, 40, 39, 38, and now resting at a hearty 36%. And then it's just been on an upward trajectory since then with disapproval at 58%, with 6% of people going like, I don't really know. So you could put them wherever you want. You could equitably distribute the 6%, and still it's going to look like Joe Biden's going to be at a 60% disapproval rating. Holy fuck. Some polls already have him as an approval rating in on or around 30, 29, 28%, okay? We'll get there. We'll get there soon enough once the store shelves become even more barren, okay? Once there continues to be more excuses and fewer results, but hey, come on, man, we're trying our hardest here. What can I really do about that? We're setting up tents on federal lands and revoking drilling permits in Utah. Hey, man, that happened in Utah, too. Weird. Anyways, they literally did that as well. Any outstanding or new leases for drilling leases for oil and natural gas resources, on federal lands in Utah have been revoked completely. Anyways, do you approve or disapprove of the job of the U.S. Congress? Okay, this will definitely tell you. And remember who's in control of both houses of Congress, right? Approval, 15 fucking percent. 15, 1-5. I didn't stutter, okay? 15%. When it started out for Joe, 35%. It's had a couple of ebbs and flows, but mostly it's remained in on or around 20. Now 15. Disapproval, though, that's pretty sharp. It's been continuing to go up, mostly because Congress fucking stinks on both sides. So keep that in mind. 15% approval. 78 disapproval. 7% of people going like, I don't fucking know, they both suck. And do I approve? I don't know if they've done anything good. Do I disapprove? Yeah, it's just been kind of a holding pattern. So again, put that wherever you want. It's just about 80% disapproval. So nobody gives a fuck about this current administration. But remember, it's super popular, guys. So number 3, and they just go ahead and they run it back all the way through, right? It has not been as low as 15% since, September of 2016, prior to Trump being elected. Weirdly enough, Joe Biden was vice president at the time. So what's old is new again, or older. Anyways, so here's where we start to get into more interesting questions, okay? Would you rather see the Republicans or the Democrats in control of Congress, or doesn't this matter to you? Choices were rotated. If it does not matter, if you had to lean one way or another, would you pick Republicans or Democrats? Very confusing question. Like, I can't really make heads of tails out of it the way that people would be processing this question, but even still, okay? You take a look at this and kind of the results kind of reflect this, right? Because Republicans and then lean Republicans, you're sitting at about 47%. And then for Democrats or a lean Democrat, you're sitting at 46% or 47%. So it's literally neck and neck, the exact same results there. And then, is it very important, somewhat important, or only a little important to have Republicans or Democrats in control of Congress? And then the people who had their very questionable answers then said that it's like 60% important that their team has control, okay, or at least somewhat important. Only a little important, and don't know, that's 20%. So 80% of people think that it's, reasonably important that my team is in control. But then you take a look at the results of the first one, and it's like, I don't really care who has it. So again, these are the more nihilistic people. If you just take a look at question 3 and didn't factor in the results of question 4, it would be like, I don't know, uniparty and just throw your hands up and be disenfranchised. That's kind of what they want when they suck so bad. But anyways, number 6. All right. Would you say that things in the country are going in the right direction, or have they gotten off the wrong track? This one's telling, okay? When it comes to specific parties, it really doesn't much matter. It's more or less a referendum on how the country as a whole is doing and the people in charge of it, how they're performing. Both sides of the aisle, taking a look at everything in totality. The right direction, 10%. 10. 1, 0, 10. Started out when Biden assumed office, 42%. 42%, peaked at 46 in April of 2021. That's a long fucking time ago, my guys. 10%. 88% wrong track. Nobody really has. Okay, that's within the margin of error there at 1%. Don't know and depends. 88 fucking percent of people think that it's the wrong track. You really think that they're that all jumbled up as to who they think should be in Congress? Yeah, no, exactly. 88%. It's nearly 9 to fucking 1. People think that the country is heading in the wrong fucking direction. And who's to blame? The people in charge right now. They've been doing a shit fucking job. I don't think it's ever been this low. No, at least what I can perceive here, going all the way back, to 13? Okay, July of 2013, 28%. Okay, that was under Obama. Okay, yeah, no, it never even came close to approaching any of that shit. Okay, it only got into the teens. Let me just check. No, late June of 2020. Yeah, back when fucking Summer of Love was going on. Yeah, 18%. Now, we're about half that. Can you fucking believe that? Can you fucking believe that? And then 7%. This is what I wanted to show you because guess what? Don was fucking right. I've been saying this for a long fucking time, especially ever since that leaked opinion for Roe v. Wade being overturned and people were saying, oh yeah, abortion is going to be a major talking point when it comes to the midterms and oh, this was a big pull in order to get the women out to the vote. They don't fucking care. Most people don't give a shit about fucking abortion. The results pan that out. So turning to issues closer to home, what is the biggest concern facing your family right now? What do people actually give a fuck about? Inflation, 33%. No shit. It's affecting everybody across the world, specifically Americans in every fucking state. Gas prices, 15%. Both of these things have not been an issue prior to Biden taking office, okay? Dating back to 2015 when they were asking these same questions. Inflation only came around thanks to good old Uncle Joe. Really uniting the country on this one. Gas prices, again, totally off the table because you remember $2 a gallon gas under Trump. Yep, no, but no mean tweets anymore, right? Yeah, but rampant inflation and gas prices that you can't afford, that you have to start the fucking pump in order to fill up your tank. And the economy, 9%. Normally, one of those things that's right there up at the top, right? 9% of people. Think about the economy. Taking a look at prior administrations, okay, 2%, 3%, 6% for Trump, okay, 7% in August of 2020. It's like, okay, can we get started again? Can we get shit going so that the economy doesn't fucking suck? And then once Biden took office, 11% in July of 2021. Why the fuck are we continuing to do this shit? Why is everything backed up? Why can't we just go on and live our fucking life? And now it's sitting there. That would be higher if inflation and gas prices probably weren't their own separate categories. And then you take a look at everyday bills, groceries, all that kind of stuff as well. Under Biden, 11%, 15%, 6%. A lot of that probably got, parasitized by the 33% in inflation, okay? And everyday bills, people will factor that in as well. So again, you're taking a look at what a majority of people want. 50% of people, they give a fuck about what is affecting them in the wallet right now. Do I have the long-term prospects in order to, I don't know, maybe take a chance, create my own job, or am I going to have to stay in my shitty 9 to 5 for, forever, or at least for the foreseeable future? Do I have to forestall my plans for another 6 months, 12 months, 18, 24? Like, what am I looking at right now? That's what people care about. Can I afford buying a new car? Well, how big is the gas tank? How fuel efficient is it? Am I going to have to buy one of those stupid electric cars like the fucks over there in the European Union are going to have to do? More on that in a minute. Not this video, another video. But even still, okay, what the fuck am I going to do? How far is my money going to be going? Okay, is my $1,000 that I have in the bank, okay, is it going to amount to fuck all? Is it going to amount to a hill of sand at the end of the day? Don't know, okay, but hey, what are the Democrats stumping on? What 8% of people care about? What 8% of people care about? Abortion, reproductive rights. 5 fucking percent. 5% of people put that at the top. 3% of people, guns and gun ownership. They don't fucking care. They're pandering to a group of people that don't fucking exist. The people that were going to vote for them regardless are still going to vote for them. I guess they're just going to have fervor and, I don't know, maybe irritated pets along with them, okay? It doesn't fucking matter. You take a look at the rest of the shit that they would be concerned about. Civil rights, 1%. Climate change, 1%. The COOF, 1%, okay? Other don't know, that makes up 11%. Great, wonderful, fantastic. What people care about is what directly affects them on the day-to-day basis, okay? Most people just want the government out of their pocket, okay? They want them out of their decision-making process. That's not what Biden's doing, okay? That's not even what he promised to do on the campaign trail, but oh no, Trump was just so toxic and we should just go with Ron DeSantis in 2024 because he's like Trump, except for no, he's better because he at least has more tact. You fucking idiots. Yeah, remember all the way back to what, like Nixon? They've done this with every single Republican candidate out there. Fuck, you could go all the way back to Barry Goldwater in 1960 if you fucking wanted to go back that far, right? Well, no, that was Nixon in 60. In 64, it was Barry Goldwater, right? Called him off as this crazy man. Oh my God, he just wants to, present a balanced economy. And oh my God, he just wanted to, put a check on governmental spending. Oh no, he's a crazy man, okay? And then everybody subsequently after that, no, Nixon's just a crazy Jew hater, right? And Gerald Ford just continues to stumble down the fucking stairs. Just don't mind the fact that he was, somebody tried to assassinate him like a fucking week before, okay? Yeah, no, he's just a bumbling fucking asshole. Don't worry about it at all whatsoever. Bob Dole, oh yeah, old flipper hand, right? Yeah, no, couldn't be making those jokes now. Ronald Reagan, well, he was far more cognizant, even in his final fucking years, than Joe Biden has ever been in the past 20. No, it was just Trump who was too politically, he's just politically toxic right now. Oh, you just go ahead and offend too many people. We can't run to him again, you fucking nincompoops. But yeah, man, I'll link to the rest of this poll because there's a couple more interesting questions. But again, I'd almost hate being right all the time, but you guys come back for the right stuff. So yeah, no, again, what do people care about? What the Republicans should be stumping on. Again, if you want a fucking platform here, guys, just work on the economy. It's always the economy, stupid. Focus on that instead of saying, well, we're not the Democrats. Stop fighting these social issues. Let people like us talk about this type of shit, okay? We'll take action on the shit that we can actually do. You guys manage the fucking economy and stay the fuck out of our pocketbooks, god damn it. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. Why don't you follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.